No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Hi, guys. He was just being really, really needy. I just got home, so, I opened the door, and, here he is. He just, loves the attention. Say hi, Sam. Say hi, Bubba. So happy. He's so handsome. Yeah, he's so handsome. Everyone's like, oh my god, you're cute. Your kitty is so cute. He is. He knows it. Anyway, so I just got home, had a interview. It wasn't really an interview, it was more of just the manager wanting to meet me. So she said she'll call me sometime today with details. I think she said it starts at like 8:50 an hour, something like that, which that's an extreme landfall for me because even working in a factory, I was making the bare minimum 7.25. So I'll be working 2 days a week right now since public transportation is all I have. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video about updates and all this Chris Chan stuff. Um, so for the people who subscribe to me because of Chris Chan, I want you guys to stay around because it's stupid to subscribe to someone. I mean, we all know Chris is not going to have much more content fairly soon. We know something's going to happen. So he's either going to be in a psychiatric place or a jail. So his saga is coming to an end. There's not going to be any more Chris Chan videos after he's sentenced. So um, I want you guys who subscribed for Chris Chan stuff to give me more ideas because clearly Chris Chan is not the only thing you're interested in. Um, so, God, he is so sweet. What is Bubs? He's like, I love the attention. But yeah, and I'm legit looking for ideas from you guys because I don't want you, like I said, I don't want you to subscribe for something that maybe only a couple more videos, and it's like, well, no more Chris Chan videos, so unsubscribe. Um, so I want you guys to stay and enjoy. So I would love to hear ideas from you guys. What else are you interested in? It's starting to rain again. No. It was raining like most of the time. I was out there waiting for my ride to show up, and it was like fucking raining. Felt good though. And then when I got out of the restaurant, not too much. Not too much. I'm like, it's starting to get a little hot. But um but yeah, Christian stuff is probably coming to an end soon. In fact, I mean, I really haven't looked online. You could They could be saying, "Oh yeah, trial this day and blah blah blah," and I really haven't gone online yet. I got home, got comfortable, went to the bathroom, sat down, picked him up, and I was just like, "Okay, record." Um, but yeah, it's not gonna last long, So I would hate to have all of the subscribers who subscribed just for that to leave for you know you need to be scoot over. You want scoot over a little more? Here, there you go. There you go. We have an understanding relationship. I know his needs. In fact, he's really smart. Actually, let me right there. Uh, that's a You can see there's the lights. I don't plug them in anymore. They were Christmas lights, and for a while I was using them to light my room at night because my room is extremely small. So I needed something so in case I wake up, I'm not like oof. So nowadays I just use a candle. Especially like I said in my last video with that skunk. Uh, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's still in the house too. I came home, I'm like, it still smells like skunk. So, but I have a. Actually, I should probably light that candle. Come on, baby. I mean, it's got a little bit left. It's $5. It's a pretty big candle. So this one is lavender citrus. It was a newer flavor or scent over at Dollar Tree. Or not Dollar Tree, Dollar General. And then you can go over to Dollar General and get like big old 250 count of matches. I would normally use the here. I would normally use these, but these don't last long. I'm like this one I had like it doesn't. You can see it doesn't work. So I just use matches now. I mean, come on. Anyone who gets that reference. Oh, come on. I don't like these matches. You get 250 of them, but they suck. But then again, I shouldn't have played around. So, no, that one's not going to work either. I need one with a big tip. No, the big one, big one. There we go. Come on, baby, light my fire. And then I just watch, like the flame. I watch burn out. Come on, baby, light my fire. Dark, shriveled, just like my heart. Oh, John, you're so edgy and deep. I know. I'm sorry. You can see he made himself comfortable over on my jacket. I ended up actually wearing my jacket. I'm outside. I'm like, it's actually nice out. He's so sweet. He really is sweet. Apart from the time where he comes in and poots. Like yesterday, he came in, he looked at me, and I start to, I'm like, ugh. He just comes in and he's so cute. He was much cuter when he was a baby. But he's had this phase where when he was a baby, he was mushy and not like that mushy, but attention seeking. And then for a while, for some reason, he just didn't want anything to do with me. Not anything to do with me, but he wouldn't want to be held or anything. And then now all of a sudden he's back to being in my room all the time and constantly just coming in, just sitting there, meow, meow, meow. And I'll sit there and I'll try to ignore him. And like he reaches himself out as far as he can. He's like, meow. And I'll turn around and I'm like, what? He's like, meow. And then I'll just kind of scoot my chair closer and he'll just kind of prop himself up. And I'll just, give him some scritches, and he'll do that whole put his nose out and sniff, 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 and then he'll I have to hold my arm out like this, and then he'll climb up and just flop his ass down. He'll put his head right there, and he's a sweet boy. But yeah, Chris, speaking of pets, his pets are fine. I don't know apparently they might have to go to a home. Hopefully one of his neighbors, if they're taking care of his pets, hopefully they're able to take care, if they have pets or something, hopefully they can take care of his, or someone who understands what's going on can say, oh, hey, they don't need to be put down, we just find them homes, because that would be a shame, because we don't know, Barb's not going to go home, and Chris is not going to be allowed back to his house, so his pets are there without anyone right now, so they need to be adopted into good homes. Still no update on Barb, of course. Yum, 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 yum. Squish. But yeah, as I was saying, if you subscribed recently, let me know what else you'd like to see. I mean, I've got games that I can play. I just need to know what kind of games you would like to see. If you want more like YouTube drama, I have no problem with that. I've talked about a guy called Tech Lead. I've talked about J Station. I think I've talked about Onision. There was a time when thing with Davi Vanity from Blood on the Dance Floor, talking about him. So I don't mind talking about drama stuff. But I did one the other day about Sean, Jacksepticeye, about how people are just being complete twats to him and saying, "Oh yeah, you heard your dad's burning in hell. You should join him." And it's like, just fucking be kind. Like seriously, it's not that hard. um. Oh god, that's smelling so much better. It doesn't take long for those candles to take effect. I'm starting to smell citrus rather than skunk. Some mad skunk, man. Yeah, we got some skunk. Um, what was this? Yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to make this just as an update, just random stuff. Talk about, new job possibly. I mean, it's pretty good. Seems like she's real willing to work with me. She knows the situation. Like, hey, it's 2 days a week because that's all public transportation does. It's so stupid. I'm not miles and miles away. Now, if I was in Charlotte, I can understand, but I'm 5 miles away. It's a 10-minute drive. There are places in town where they're, situated that take longer to get to. So I don't know why they can't come out here every day apart from Tuesdays and, Thursdays. So um but so yeah, it's like I think she said 8:30, 8:50, which is, like I said, huge landfall amount for me. Every job I've had, let's see, my last job was 7:35 over a Dollar Tree. 8:50 actually when I was taking care of my landlady's cousin, being a homemade. It was about, God, that job was so great. And if she hadn't moved, I'd still be over there. I was over there uh plenty of hours, and I mean, we had to stop hours after a while because, they needed the money. But within the first month, I was able to buy a $1,300 computer, the one that I'm using right now. The monitor I use, 27-inch monitor, was like 200 something dollars. My chair, about $99. The desk, I had to get a new desk, same thing, $99. I got it all within a month or so. That's how much money I was getting paid. I think my first month I made about $2,000 or so. And then after that, slowly a little less, but even after all the hour cuts, I was still making about 1,200, between $900 to $1,200 a month. So I could go back to doing that in this area, that'd be great. But before that, when I was at the factory, like I said, I worked at a factory and I was making bare minimum, $27.25 an hour. Heavy machinery, where basically I could put my arms in there to put it in, and the hydraulics could easily give out at any time and boom, come down crashing on my arms. $7.25 to do that job. I mean, when I was doing that job, I was 315 pounds. Within a month or so, I was down to 270. So that's how much work I was doing. But that just pissed me off with that job. I worked there for a year, and I only made a total of $4,000. That's right, you heard me. In the entire year that I worked, $4,000 total. How disgusting is that? There were so many days I went in and I had to leave early because, my job was reliant on the forklift drivers. If they didn't bring anything down, I didn't have anything to do. General Motors was on strike for a little bit, so I was working 3 days a week. I was going in 8 o'clock in the morning, and I would be leaving 8:39 because I'd go down there and I'd have like one thing to bail, and bailing for me only took like 15 minutes or so. And then I'd leave and then come back on Wednesday, and the guys down there are like, yeah, there's nothing down there. I'm like, did you guys do anything like on Tuesday? Did you bail anything? It's like, no, the way you left it on Monday is the way it's been. I'm like, is there anything to actually, in the factory part? It's like, yeah, there's plenty they can bring down, but all they're doing is this. And they will. The forklift drivers would like take the forklifts, park them in like a corner, and it's just the entire time. And then when I mentioned something about it, it's like, hey, can you tell them to, like, I don't know, bring stuff down? Because I had to talk to my boss, and my boss had to talk to their boss. It never happened. So I'm going in 8 o'clock, leaving 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm like, okay. And then the next door um, opportunity came up. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving. Like so much, because I've told this before, but for new people, uh, I was working like I said 3 days a week, and I was helping her out after I got home from work, and then on days off, because like I said, I was working Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'd go over there after work on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, I was over there. So I'm like, would it be possible I could just quit my job and just work for you full time instead of these off hours? She's like, yeah, that would really help. Because she was driving me to work and calling her 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, hey, I'm done. She's like, already? I'm like, yeah, there's nothing here. She's like, well, I'll be over there and shortly. I've got some errands I need to run. So I'd end up sitting like around for 2, 3 hours or so. But then I got the job next door because I just quit. And when he's sleeping, you can't even tell what part's my jacket and what part's him. Sam. Sam. Hey, Bump, did you just mew at me? Oh, he's always... He's so sweet. Anyways, I've been rambling on for long enough. So yeah, people who subscribed recently because of Chris, let me know what else you'd like to see, because I don't want to have you guys unsubscribe when he goes to jail. Love to hear everyone else's response to, what they would like to see and all that. And have a great day, and be positive, and love one another, or something that other YouTubers say. I don't know. I'm not a real YouTuber. I'm not getting paid to do this. I do this for fun. I feel like once you get money from YouTube, it's almost like you feel like it's an obligation, because you got to keep up that image. You have all these people like, oh yeah, thumbs up, thumbs down, be kind to each other, I love you, and this and that. And it's like, no, I fucking hate you. No, I'm kidding. I love you guys. Especially, I mean, you guys lately have been fucking killing it. I think in just the past day or two, I went from, 750 something, almost up to 900. I've been busting my ass for 6 years, and then last year, YouTube just decided to suppress me because I was making stuff they didn't like. But you guys, you're completely shattering and blowing that shit out of the water. Fuck you, YouTube. Susan Wojcicki. Chicky, whatever your freaking last name is. Anyways, I love you guys very, very much. Love you so much that something clever. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyways, I've wasted enough of your guys' time. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.